Greetings everyone, please give me a moment to make sure everything's set up. Sure, what said is like Twitter is going, Kick is going. YouTube thumbnail going. Twitch is now going. Perfect. Okay, everything's going good. Give me another moment, double check other computer. Okay, microphone's going. Had to double check that. Sound going? Yes, it is. Got a bit of a psych out there. Well, it looks like everything's going good, so let's go and get. I should mention as well, I am still recovering from a bug. So, let's go and get started from the top. And please ignore all the coughing. Definitely don't praise all the coughing. Oh, my microphone's on a good spot. What's that? Everything here. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age Powers 3 replay. So on the bottom left side as the blue Ottomans, we have Kanakawa, butchered that. Swan on the top right side as the red Ethiopians of Kinda Cat, whose profile picture may not be of a cat. Either way, when it comes to natives on the map, we do got the Tengri Shrine to give you access to some some Tatar archers, and some Tengri wolves, which are some local doggos you can pet. And in the center of the map, we got the Sufi Moss, which can give you access to Quizmalash, which I more looked at it. It is technically classified as a Lancer, as well as has a range attack, so it's like a hybrid cavalry, but I think it is classified as heavy, even though it does have a bow for a range attack as well. But I don't think it's classified as heavy range, if that makes any sort of sense. Either way, no deck selected. Wait. Oh, looks like the Ethiopian player is going for some hunting doggos, or village dogs. They're probably good items to pet, keep around. We do also have, of course, a granary going on up, providing some extra food collection rate. Granaries are inherently free, so you should always build them when you get a chance. Now, I'm sort of surprised the granary is free. After all, just gives you increased food gathering rate, and so your food gathering rate is pretty high, even in Age 1. It's like red and blue are going to try to bash each other's skull in. Blue's Explorer does have a slight bit of health. Not sure from what. Maybe picked up a treasure to get plus... not 5% health. Maybe it is 5%. Because 100 divided by 5... or... no, wait, what am I thinking? Sorry, I'm so sick and... my mind cannot do math right now. Let's not do math. We got FF, Fast Fortress. We got Trinity, Villagers, Wood, Coin, Prize Bull, Gassienas, Shotel Warriors, Gassiena Damage, Beekeepers, Hordes of Wood, Oromo Warriors, Gassienas, Shotel Warriors, Nifitanias, Sebastopol Mortar, Higher Centaur Horsemen, Asua Reforms, Jesuit Allies, Somali Allies. Sorry about that. Oromo Warriors, Gassienas, Sebastopol Mortars, more Sebastopol Mortars, but infinitely. Doesn't say infinite. It says it can be set one time, but it has a purple outlining and it's available in this stage. I think that maybe a mislabel should say infinite, I'm thinking. We also got the Aben healing up the Explorer in combat, so the spike can go even longer. We do have also Argarian Spirituality and the Italian Firearms. For the Ottoman, he's currently aged up with the Quartermaster. Got the Habisha there. He does have access to villagers, Silk Road, villagers, food, wood, coin, Janissaries, delis, advanced arsenal, wood, coin, infinites 3 Sipahi, more 5 Sipahi, cavalry archers, cavalry combat, obelisk guns, falconets, higher Egyptian Mamluks, more Sipahi, great bombards, factory. So this looks like some sort of cavalry deck, but also definitely a fast fortress, maybe fast industrial. Or there's hardly any military shipments here. We do have Blue trying to build a trade post in combat. Looks like we'll get it complete, though he is taking quite a bit of a beating. The age up will give him some more health. While this over here, age up will give him more damage. The Abbin there, of course, can collect up resources from a mountain monastery, which he does not have out on the field. So it's a good idea to let it follow the explorer until that's built. Not sure what scaffolding got deleted. And there's the age up there. Mountain Monastery is being built here. No, that's War Camp. There's a Mountain Monastery. Blue's Explorer is taking some severe damage. He may just want to get back home. He probably not worth spending summoning the militia to save the Explorer. You may just need to let the Explorer go down next to his town center, because you can't garrison the Explorer inside the town center. And it's probably not worth it trying to garrison the village in town center to throw some holes into the opposing Explorer. Because that'd be a large amount down collection time. Yeah, I would say just best let the Explorer go down next to the town center so it can automatically revive. House here. We don't see the Abbin around the Mountain Monastery just yet. So he's went for gather a coin with a 25%, 50% influence rate. So half the coin he collects will be influence. You know how the shipment got Sienas. He may take a look at his opponent's shipments. Oh, no, there's a good number of delis. He may spot the delis. So Gassienas are heavy infantry, aka musketeer, so they can stab horses quite well. As well as the people on top of those horses. You got now steel traps now being researched. We got pretty close to Fortress Age for the Ethiopians, not building any more villagers. There's Gassienas. He may... okay, definitely knows about the delis now. That lady is dead. These other people should just keep their distance. He does go for some of the fauna over here. Does get inside the town center. Gassiena's rotating around. Does take some shots there. Oh, there's the other mountain monastery. I was wondering where that first one was. But he looks like he's going to lose the Abbin. Abbin does go down, which is a nice little pick. It's basically a villager there. I'm pretty sure they collect the same rate as villagers at mountain monasteries. I could be mistaken about that. Either way, now he just only has 2 passive gold trick rolls, which he does have enough gold to age up, so losing the Abbin's big, but not critical. And Blue did take time to get his Explorer back, which will give Red a little bit of coin to work with. Honestly, with him down right there, he could just let him recover and don't have to pay the extra 100 gold. Now got the age up, going for the Portuguese. Delhi's moving around. Got 2 Zabu cattle here. The conversion rates is this. Oh, I just realized something. My chat box, for whoever is going to chat, is covering that up. I may need to adjust that. Yeah, I'll adjust that in between games. I didn't realize it's covering up the trade the entire time. That's also probably covers up some of the big buttons. And maybe some of the little buttons. We got some Shotel Warriors. They are Shock Infantry. Does a little bit extra bonus damage versus Light. Plus their attack speed's pretty decent as well. And Infantry, Shock Infantry, Land Military. More Shotel Warriors now being pulled out on the field. And we got also Arsenal being pulled out, the Portuguese Arsenal. And that's what we set on a gold mine, which means it has more collection. So maybe a good idea to collect from this one first, let the other ones just passively collect by the mountain monasteries. Going for Shipment of Gassienas and more Shotel Warriors. I don't think Shotel Warriors are a great option against Ottomans. All their infantry is heavy infantry. Nazim Fusiliers is heavy infantry. The Azaps are heavy infantry, if I remember correctly. And Janitors, of course, a heavy infantry. So I think Shotel Warriors are not a good option. They are, of course, a good replacement for Hussars. Oh, yeah, but Obus guns, they're light infantry. Okay, so yeah, that's Shotel Warriors against Obus guns. Yeah, never mind. Red is correct. He read his opponent quite well, and he's going to be engaging the Obus guns with Shock Infantry very effectively. They both have bellies, and the Shotel Warriors have increased attack speed. Got the militia now upload on the field. They're classified as neither heavy nor light. Shotel Warriors got a good strike on those Obus guns. Another town center going on up, so Red will spot the secondary town center. And now got more of the Gassienas being pulled on field. It's the best to pull mortar. So Red's going to try to win the game. Oh, and great. Gotta love it when the first replay you do is bad. Not bad isn't bad replay to cast, but a bad replay because it doesn't want to cast. Want to be cast. Don't mind clicking the button. There we go. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the blue Chinese, we have Pixel Buggy. Spawn on the top right side as the red Mexicans, we have Bandit. Everyone, take your picks. Do you think the Mexican player is going to revolt? Or do you think it's going to revolt? How revolting. Let's see now. Any decks selected? No other player has been selected a deck. There's also some cows or goats on the field. Both the Chinese and the Mexican player can make use of the herdables. So they may want to not focus on the treasures, but focus on grabbing all the goats. We do have early trade posts here. The reason why I'm saying they should go for the goats is because, one, haciendas can be worked by goats. Not as great as cows, but extra workers never hurt. And two, the Chinese do have villages, which can act as livestock pens. They're not as good as livestock pens, but they are basically free livestock pens. So both players should really eye for those herdables. When it comes to natives of the map, we of course got the Yoruba and of course the Sudanese. Oh, and do we have a deck here? Yep. I told you. And look, he is definitely going to revolt in Age 2. He's not going to revolt in Age 3. Sorry, I'm still recovering from a bug. And yep, you just know if the what are the chances of a Mexican player not revolting? Very, very rare. Either way, we do have haciendas plus 2 villagers, independence movements, villagers, food, coin, trading post wagons, insurgents, saltieros, chincos. I don't know, is that actually pronounced chincos? No. Chinacos, Creoles, Renegade Navajo, Wood, San Bas Battalion, Liberty Dragoon Regiment, Los Coladeros Battalion, 33 Insurgents, Heavy Cannon, Faster Factory, I should say, Spanish Sympathizers, and the Renegade Apache. And we got Fast Fortress for the Chinese. So, Revolt versus Fortress. Sounds about right. The export, Northern Refugees, Woodwood Coin, Chuko News, Standard Army Hit Points, Mandarin Duck Squad, Playing Pikemen, Step Riders, Diplomatic Intrigue, Wood Coin, Arquebus, Shangdo Swordsman, Territorial Army Combat, Selling Volley, Double Face Armor, Meteor Hammers, Intervention, Higher Manchurian Cavalry Archers, Shangdo Swordsman, Infinite ×2 Flying Crows, and Western Forms, and Haratan Shields. Plus, that the Gunslingers will be bashed in the face, and the Swashbuckler. You actually really should focus on the Swashbuckler. The Swashbuckler has 1 attack speed, so its DPS is deceptively high. Not disturbingly high. Mix of both. Found a big branch. And looks like we got the Summer Palace, which will give them the free armies. I always forget, does it deploy out any resources upon completion? Yes, ships in 400 food, which is actually not bad for a rebate. That's basically a discount of your age up by 50%. A 50% rebate. 1,000 food. That's pretty close to a 50% rebate on aging up as well. Yeah, that's basically age up with the Summer Palace, so you get 50% rebate as well as free armies. Bad. And over here, we got the Tlaxcala, which is a common revolt state, since you can get access to some of the Aztec natives, not Aztec warriors, as well access to some of the villagers per hacienda. Right now, Red is going to try to claim this treasure. Blue is trying to claim the treasure. Red claims a kill. Oh, I think Blue could have got that. I thought Blue was actually picking that up first. The Red does steal it and got a bunch of dates. Stole his date. Cantina El Gato de Monte. So, oh, he's going for the... What's the one where you get more of an outlaw rebel deck, where you get coin per kill? Get exactly which one that was. But he's going to do something with outlaws, I'm assuming. But for the 3 trading post caravans, there can go 1 down here and 2 up there. I'm not sure why he went for that. But he's going to go for native outlaws. Maybe he just deployed out the canteen. Not for outlaws for revolt, but maybe for that little bit of coin trickle for the revolt. So maybe got more focused on the... Right, we got now the filibusters. Does have close to those 3 frontier post wagons. This one's starting to be torched down. We got the hacienda down here as well. And this one should give him some gold on kill and one of the outlaws get increased health and damage. Trading routes significantly generate more resources. Data centers also trickle XP. Got the factory. Yeah, maybe I'm just a little bit confused of which one provides a coin. There's one. Maybe it's not this deck that provides coin upon kill. Or maybe that's just passive effect. I can't remember. Either way, trading post now under siege. We do have an outpost here. Blue is going to defend. He does have the Summer Palace on the field, going for a round of Chuko News and Step Riders. He's fighting against filibusters right now, which are heavy infantry. Step Riders not good. Chuko News are good. So maybe we better go with the Old Han armies. Got the Quang Pikemen and Chuko News. Quang Pikemen not too great either, but at least they won't get countered. Does claim that trading post there. Good number of filibusters. Mandarin Duck Squad seems pretty good to me. it's best not go for Fast Fortress since he knows there's a bunch of filibusters on the field. He is going for the Step Riders. I really disagree with that, since he's, as I mentioned before, he's fighting against filibusters. I think the Mandarin Duck Squad, which not only gave him Chuko News, but Flamethrower could be very useful. Diplomatic Entry could have been another good possibility. What is the Russians? I know you can get recruits. I'm not sure about if you can get Schultzy. Schultzy wouldn't be half bad, but I don't remember what natives, or not natives, intervention cards. But I think that's just recruits, not Schultzy. So Step Riders do have decent siege, so once he starts engaging these trading posts, they themselves can be the siege works. And he does have 15 Step Riders in the field. They have to keep their distance. He does have no Chuko News. His opponent's going for Coach Guns. Ships a few Outlaws, which are 3 Banditos and 3 Quartos. As well as make it so trading posts actually decent damage. Trade Monopoly victory start. Step Riders, however, will be a good counter to that. Great damage there by Chuko News. Chuko News will win the fight just fine. They'll have trouble versus the outpost. They should actually start torching down some of these trade posts. I actually starting to agree with the Step Riders in this situation. Once again, I'm never usually correct. Let's see. He has currently 5 captured. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the field, which means he needs to destroy 2. Not 1, but 2. But he knows where another one's at, right here. The Trading Post's defensive gun is pretty decent. It's 115 damage with a 50% bonus damage for Step Riders, which that may actually one-shot Step Riders. So they have 30% damage resist, so it's pretty close. And that is a range damage, not siege damage, even though it has a cannon shot. The Quartos are light cavalry, very useful in the situation. 4 minutes remaining on to the countdown. Got a good number of haciendas here. He's going for the Walker's Gain, shipping in 7 random outlaws. Got a couple good outposts here and a factory here. So this place is pretty well sieged. You may want to torch down this area. His opponent's army is way up there. Chukanos can engage the light cavalry. There's quite a bit of defense there. He may want to actually focus down the trading post. That's also the most DPS as well as a bit of AoE. Yeah, 30 damage, 24 range. Granted, this only has 8 range. Cowboy. Let's see. Got 3 cowboys, 2 owl hoots, and 2 gunslingers. Pushing down this trading post there. He may just need to take the losses and destroy it to stop the trade monopoly victory, but he is bringing in his Chuko News, which exactly needs for escort. Step Riders focusing down the trading post. Very good. Gunslingers are a heavy infantry, while the cowboys are light cavalry. And now I got the winged pikemen engaging, taking out those cowboys very quickly. He is taking out a good number of the Step Riders. I think he will be just fine. Winged pikemen also have decent siege damage, but now they're taking out the owl hoots, which are a light infantry unit. The general and the padre are starting to get hit. Benito. It doesn't look like Benito Mussolini. Oh, that was the general. Revolutionary Padre. And he should be able to torch us down. Though it's a bit more closer than he would like. And there we go. And Red does cast GG. His strategy has been thwarted. Even though he does have higher skill points, he doesn't have a whole lot of population left on the field, so good counterplay by Blue. The Sound Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Came on hitting F10. At this point in time, I just do this every single time. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the bottom right side as the red Ethiopian, so CEO of Spear Fighting. Spawn on top left side as the blue Swedes, who have Kinda Cap. And something I just realized as well, I've been meant to do this. You may or may not realize, but the trade up here is a little bit not usable. There we go. Now that is below the chat window. That should make it a little bit more visible. My apology, I just recently realized that. Ooh, Capybara. Give him a good head pat. When it comes to natives on the map, we do have the Sudanese, which can give you access to the Sudanese Dervish, as well as some mercenary, the Askari, and the Sanar Horseman. Over here, we do have the Yorbara, which can give you access to the Yorbara Oro Legionary and the Orboro Esso Rider. You know, if you ever think I'm an expert pronunciation of anything, don't. I'm horrible pronouncing anything, so if you ever hear me butcher a word, just assume that's just me. I wasn't really paying attention to the chat, probably because I was busy doing something on my stream. Speaking of which, disable the preview to save some resources. Since this game is, I'm pretty sure, 32-bit, you have to make sure you save as much processing power on the single core it's running on. We do now have a deck for the what am I thinking? Hosua player. We got Eskaya. Is that supposed to be Askari? I think that may be this, but misspelled. I could be mistaken though. We got Villagers, Hosua Kingdom, Pukali Code. Oh yeah, really don't trust my pronunciations. Wood Coin Influence, Lonnie Archers, Raiders. I'm going off. Still recovering from bug. And Cavalry hit points. Palasamina, Spice Trade, Gasanaki, can't pronounce any word. Yoruba allies, Jukuwana, Influence, Rando Indigo Production, Livid Knights, Photo Tactics, Counter Cavalry Tactics, Fulani Archer Combat, Sahelian Kingdoms, Sua Skewers, Influence, Infinite Livid Knights, and Drubar Parade. And for the Swedes, we got Blueberries, Settlers, Zalak Hardwoods, Woodwood, Pikemen, Azars, and Combat, and Hit Point, Team House of Bernadette, Treaty of Roadkill, yes, I'm gonna go with that, Spice Trade, Yagalon Allies, Coin, Infinite Blackberries, Pikemen, the Kalarian Rebellion, all your pikemen transform to halberdiers. Haven't seen that one before. Balkanets, Advanced Frontier Defenses, Gamari Castle. That's a unique castle card. Ships a mighty fort to your town. Allows you to construct a mighty fort. Fighting nearby forts now causes you an experienced aura bounty. So you get the Aztec War Chief around your forts. Team Mortars. Do they not have a mortar card in Age 4? That seems about right for a number of mortars in Age 4. Factory, Silver Lifeguard, Great Northern Forest. And something to note as well, the blackberries do not combo with blueberries. University going on up. And over here, got the Songhai, which can give him access to the Raider Big Button. Which is different than the Raider Little Button, because that costs a little bit more resources to spawn out individual ones, I believe. Up there, Granary here. Granaries, of course, are free. There's Egypt, there's the Camp Builder. And it's going to build out a war camp here, so maybe I'm for a bit of aggression there. Or maybe just trying to keep this trading post secure. We got torps. Swedes tend to go for a large amount of torps as a bit of an eco boom to say the least. Also Mina there, which can be used to put next to university, get extra influence generation. He's also close enough to the town center here as well. Raiders are rolling, and does have the raider button there as well. I wonder. Oh yeah, click on it, just brings the town center. He may combine this with the raiders big button here, so he may go for like a 10 raider attack. Sunni's Sunni's red tray has been completed, so he has actually gotten a Sunni's ally, which does give him access to the Sunni's red trade. There's 2 red sea wagons. Maybe researched twice. It has been researched 0 times, and those 2 sea wagons. Oh, let's just villagers killing off some fauna. Or I think deployed out these 2 barracks there. We got the big button now being selected on in, and a shipment of Fulani archers. So we're going to see a good amount of raiders and archers on the field. So it looks like there's 8 raiders on the field. That is quite a significant amount. Blues Explorer does spot all the raiders, which is a good idea to go for some Carolines. Carolines do bonus damage against heavy cap at range, not melee, but still, heavy infantry would be very useful against the raiders. A number of pikemen, that's not bad against raiders as well. Big pointy sticks are useful against horses. Hunting dogs now being researched. More pikemen. Oh, maybe it's going to have a pikeman for the rebellion card here, which is not rebellion. That's or revolt. Rebellion's different than revolt. Let's leave it at that. More pikemen being killed on the field, which is very interesting to say the least. He's going to have excess siege damage. Fulani archers will be a good counter. They're light infantry. Their damage multipliers are not the same as skirmishers, but do have the increased attack speed. So imagine they also have, compared to crossbows, they have higher damage multiplier by plus 50%. They also have 1 more range. Their base damage compared to crossbows. Crossbows have what? 18 base damage or 16, so they may have higher DPS than crossbows as well. They're also much more expensive than crossbows, costing 105 as opposed to 80. So yeah, treat these guys as better than crossbows. So we got quite a large number of pikemen advancing along the flanks. That's 20 there, which they have really good siege damage. Raiders do also have decent siege damage for a heavy horseman. That's 1 pop. Okay. Recover the war explorer. Villagers do have 20% melee resist, so they can take a little bit beating from pikemen. Church improvements, Treaty of the Roadkill. Oh, we got this torpid axle next to a bit of wood, but not next. Wait a second. A majority of these torps are not next to coin. Only a small group of them. Actually, about 7 in total. So he is going to eye the Great Northern Fortress, or Forest, with his torps. That's interesting. So he has a plan for collecting all the wood with these torps. They'll provide a great amount, but they provide a amount. He's been pushing some of the huntables near them to start collecting up with the torps as well. So he's playing a bit more strategic with his torps than standard just mass spam torps around coin mines. I like to see something different like that. More pikemen. Exile Prince. Influence. He's going for his own Sudanese Red Sea trade. And you can always go for the local forces, which is a pretty cheap research in order to get out some mercenaries. Though the Hosua player have to pay. Basically, have to pay a coin for those mercenaries. Let's see. Yes, they do have to pay influence for those mercenaries. While the what's it called? Swede has to pay coin. Another raiders rolling on in, and more raiders being pulled out. Both the big button and the small button. Trading post and watchtower being pulled out there from the Red Sea trade. Got this force before. These torches will be quickly torched. It's in the name. Oh, I just realized New Eisenberg Ironworks as a shipment as well. So he is not eyeing for Dominions or Ironworks. Thank you. What do you think about the Swedes' composition or deck? It is different. And now I do have the Carlian Rebellion, which will turn all these pikemen into halberdiers, which could be very good, but there's a good number of Fulani archers here. We've got a number of legionaries, which are heavy infantry. He's going to lose those barracks, does have a stable here. Goes for some hussars, a small number of them could help engage the Fulani archers. They'll be a bit more difficult to engage, but they would of course do reasonably well with the raiders. Going for more hussars, not bad. These villagers of course need to be inside the town center. And here comes halberdiers, they do move slower than pikemen. Here comes the pikemen. Villagers not being hit, he's just letting the raiders torch the town center. Hussars are connecting the Fulani archers. Trying to stop now these hussars. Halberdiers pushing the way forward. They are veteran halberdiers. Starting to connect. They have a good amount of bulk to them. Good. Oh, and now got some church shipments. I wasn't paying attention. Now got the Gustavian guards. So all the halberdiers are appear to be the same. No, I think they have more melee resist. They have the same amount of health. And it appears to be the same amount of damage. But they do connect there. He did, of course, get a good shipment, which ambush on top of those archers. Great engagement there. Now the halberdiers can counterattack. It looks like the movement speed is actually slightly faster, going from 4.25 to 4.5. And I think their melee resistance is a little bit higher. I don't know the big. Of course, I got a good number of them from the church improvement, but I'm not really sure what else it did improve. I think the overall improvements are small. It's just simply the nice little ambush spawn. Should we forward? Well, good idea to skip the war camp. Could be important taking out with the Fulani archers. Got some dervishes here, which are not going to be super useful. They actually are light infantry, which actually will be useful. I hit the Fulani archers. So torch down the stuff. Fulani archers are engage. Got some hussars there. That should be use them to engage the dervishes. And these halberdiers will torch down the town center as well. Some more of the Fulani archers being picked on off. We got some more Fulani archers back there. And everything I see is light infantry, so the hussars just need to hit everything that's infantry. More hussars being streamed on in. Falconets being pulled in. There goes the town center. Villagers now getting ripped apart. More Fulani archers there from backline war camp. Oh, these cows are fat. Does sell off on the cattles there. We got some levy bowmen. He's getting desperate by bringing the levies. He has a little bit of influence bringing on in. Villagers getting ripped apart. He's losing a good number. He has lost town center. Down to 22 villagers. Points at 27 and has torps. And all of these villagers are getting ripped apart. This is a slaughter. Yep, that's going to be game. Down to 10 villagers. Nowhere enough wood to rebuild town center. Pals can be useful getting the town center again, but there goes that structure, whatever it was, to the falconets. A couple of raiders over here. going to try to save his falconets. Blue has assumed has to protect his falconets at any cost. But at this point in time, with our cast of know-how, we just know the Huzuro is out. There's 7 villagers. That's literally the rest of his villagers right there. Oh, very, very well played there by Blue. This Angry saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And of course, I'll keep on trying to hit F10 to close out. Oh, too sensitive. Wait. Yeah, changing camera acceleration also changed that. I don't know why that it's bugged when I go between replays. It changes the scrolling speed. I always wonder. Either way, let's get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. So on the bottom right side as the blue Incan, we have the Natives Return? Question mark. Spawn top left side as the Red Chinese. We have McLeese. Red Chinese Communist detected. Sorry, I just think of Liberty Prime. Either way, let's take a look at oh wait. The Natives Return. There's no natives on this map, other than, of course, the Incan. So this is actually a really bad name for this map. Okay, let's see if he has another deck rather than trying to go for natives. And for the Chinese, has not selected map, or not map, deck as well. I suppose both players start with a constellation-free Duber the Pet Monkey. Looks like Red forgot to bring Duber along with his Explorer. He needs a sidekick, right? Blue did not bring Duber along with him as well. He'll be killing the kitty cat and steal his Aspen for 40 wood. And Red will be making his way up north. There's a treasure right here and can steal the weasels. Wasn't paying attention to the chat there. Not sure what he said no to. No deck, and we do got a deck there. 1_try and sarcasm text. We got villagers, coin, bloom spearman, jungle bowman, cure, ranged infantry attack, ranged infantry hit points, Warhut Travis. Ramai support, which is the Scout Shock hybrid support. Howdy. Chica Brewing, 2 Town Center, Maceman, Melee Infantry Combat, Bolas Warrior, Verlicos, Chimu support, Churmakara support, Machchu Pikachu, Road Building, Monumental Architectural, I can't speak, Architecture, blah, I can't read either. Wood, Infinite Hurlocos, Cha-Cha-Poya support, Pola support. I can't pronounce anything, can I? And we got 1v1 pressured, so it looks like some sort of aggressive Chinese, Red Chinese deck. The export, Northern Refugees, Wood Coin, Chuko News, Standard Army Hit Points, Mandarin Duck Squad, New Army, all Chuko News transformed Arquebus, and all Huang Pikemen transformed to Chengdo Swordsman. That's a card I don't see all too often, but that is also gives you Castle Age units in... not Castle. Fortress Age units in Colonial Age, but they of course won't be Veteran. Huang Pikemen, Step Riders, Diplomatic Intrigue, Rat and Shields, Western Refugees, Wood Coin, Arquebus, Chengdo Swordsman, Turtle Army Combat, Repelling Volley, Bayang Army, Meteor Hammers, Hand Mortars, Manchu Combat, Flying Crows, and Rat and Shields. Apologies. Plus he does go ahead and bring Duber along with him, and they'll be taking out these kitty cats and steal their live oak worth 70 wood. We got the Summer Palace which also gives them 400 food on reconstruction, 400 food rebate. So we get 50% rebate on aging up. We got a Contra house boom for the Incan. He is going for the Elder. Quite a bit of wood being collected on up. Does not have the market upgrade. The Gang Saw Research, or whatever is the native version of that. I can't remember if that's still the name the same. Oh, that, and now going for Chica Brewing, getting that food income. We got Druber the Monkey, going and trying to chase down Druber the Monkey. Notice that Druber the Monkey does escape away from Druber the Monkey. And these free native scouts are classified as shock. If you look here, you see hand infantry, shock infantry, see stealth and land military. And they do bonus damage versus mercenary as well. So if you have trouble fighting against mass mercenary, maybe eyeing for having this card in your deck as Incans to help engage the mercenaries. Because I don't think the native embassy, the big button, at least for the Aztec, provides you access to outlaw units. But that is ridiculously overpriced, and I don't think you can get access to spies there. Yeah, I don't think there's any way you can access to spies, because it's usually a church unit as well. But you can get access to captured mortars from the native embassy. I don't know, I think that big button should have cost reduction. It's like 700 gold. Nah, definitely not worth it. Probably should cost around 100 gold, honestly. Because 100 gold to get access to outlaws. Yeah, that seems about right. But 700? No, that's way too much. Either way, we do have now the placard mines. And over here, I got the coin shipment, as well as Summer Palace stuff. So, also going for Fast Fortress. Not eyeing for any aggressive here. He does collect a good number of goats. They are getting fattened up by the village. Goats are, of course, the goat. Oh, there's also another... Oh, no. Dead goat. You monster. I think it was Druber who killed him. Do not have ending relations. Who wants to be allies with the Russians? We do not get the Step Riders. Step Riders do offer good siege damage, which should be very useful in forcing down the Contras. Oh, and we got this Contra house now diagonal in a heretical direction. Yeah, let's make sure that gets burnt to the ground. Set the stone on fire. It's all age. Yep, he can age up. Now going for the Confucian Academy, which give him the free flying crows. On completion, he'll get him 8 arquebusts. Which against the Incans, 8 arquebusts is not good. He's finally doing that for the flying crows. Because let's see, I don't think there's not a whole lot of heavy infantry that the Incans can deploy out, right? I really don't know the Incan arsenal on top of my head. It's usually just composed of jungle bowmen. Most people just go mass jungle bowmen. I always forget the other units. Another war hut being deployed out over here, so you'll soon have 2 war huts. War huts, of course, do have a bit of bonus damage versus cavalry, plus 50%. And there is the war hut Travises, which means now these war huts have plus, 15% health? Since he has gone for the 2 war hut Travises. If you read down here, it improves the war hut Travises' health hit points by 15%. That villager does get stabbed. Step Riders actually should be very useful against the Jungle Bowmen. That's probably one reason why he's going more heavy than Jungle Bowmen. Not only do they have good siege damage helping Contra houses, they do also have ×2 damage versus infantry. Less versus heavy, but the ×2 damage against infantry should make them very effective versus Jungle Bowmen, which will put the damage up to 30, equaling Hussars. But their health does, of course, is half of Hussars. So they're basically 3/4 of a Hussar. Or no, they're half of Hussar. Because they have the same damage, but half the health. I should stop talking. We do now have the messenger being deployed out by the Incans. The message is attack. Seven-hand mortars now being brought in by the Chinese. That would be very useful against all the contra houses, especially when you use contra houses as a wall. Got a good number of arquebusiers here. Chuko News, a couple step riders. So one Summer Palace army, the free arquebusiers, going for some territorial armies, more arquebusiers, and some Chengdo swordsmen. Chengdo swordsmen are basically a halberdier variant. In which the Incan player is now going for priestess of the community. Oh, what is this? We got a good number of villagers here. He is really going to try to focus on the priestess. I don't think I've ever seen priestess builds. Got now that Machu Pikachu now being put on the field, given one stronghold Travis, which is the Native American fort available to the Incans as well as the Aztecs. I know the Aztecs do also have a defense stance you can research, which I always wonder, why have you combined the defense stance with the stronghold fortress? Well, you can bump up its health and damage quite to an absurd degree. The more I look at it, I think the Aztecs have perhaps a really powerful mass defense playstyle. They can get improved fortifications for increased build limits on the war huts, as well as ability to get them freely upgrade and have a defense stance, as well as have access to both that and the war hut and the noble house. I just think there's a possibility where Aztecs could get some stupidly high defense, because their war huts can get increased range from another card, which I think gives them up to like 30 range. Either way, we've got a sizable army here. Priestesses are right here. 3 of them are on the field. They have a max build limit of 16. And right now, there's not really adequate army for the Incan. Or any army for the Incan. 36, 31. So there's some military units in the field. Oh, got a good number of jungle bowmen being put on the field. You will need some plumed spearmen to engage those step riders, or yeah, it's mostly archers here. Not a whole lot of Chengdo swordsmen, so maybe some what's the name of the shock infantry unit again? Jimmy runners. Okay, now the contra house is going down. He has plenty of housing. He has plenty of food. Needs a lot more wood. So right now, his problem right now is wood. They'll just get inside the stronghold with Duber. That is, of course, the range there. Whoops. Oh. The priestesses are healing themselves and receiving mortar fire. Now got a round of Chima runners trying to pull them out. Trying to get any sort of reserves on the field. Got Holocaust, which are a Grenadier variant. They are classified as infantry siege unit, not a heavy nor light, so they're more or less their own little thing. There's a number of Chimi runners, not a whole lot of Chengdo swordsmen there. Step riders can at least engage them equally. Got some more siege damage there. Trying to bring in some warriors for reserves. Got some priestesses here healing themselves up. The war chief is taking quite a damage. War chief forced run. Here comes the Chima runners with some warriors in tow. Villagers throwing some spears. Step riders push way forward. Got the warriors back here. Another round of arquebusiers. He's starting low in population. He may want to switch to the combat dance in order so he gets more damage. Loses a contra house. Will put him pop cap. They may want to queue up whatever he has. Lost Warrior not being deployed on the field. Yep, now he's a pop cap. Can no longer deploy anything. Doesn't have a whole lot of wood in reserve either. Slowly being whittled down by the town center. Only the 4 priests on the side, so only 36 damage. And we now got some disciplined meter hammers here, as well as some more Fangdell swordsmen. Team runners are engaging Step Riders, trying to swords and push them forward. They will rip apart the team runners. Priestess getting some healing there. Warriors can't be healed by the Priestess. They got 1 health. We got a very good collapse there. Red's army's completely surrounded. Blue has bought enough time. Arquebus engaging. Looks like all the team runners are down. The Arquebus slowly being bled across. Got a flying crow here. Blue has held. Blue has an army of 39 here. We got an army of 11 here. Red does not have a whole lot on the field. Going for more turtle armies. He needs to ban the flying crow and let everything else run away. At least save the meteor hammers. They can easily run away. But nope, he's going to lose his army. More armies there. They should just fall back. Buy some time, get some reinforcements on the field. The Incan player has lost quite a bit of the contra houses. His economy is quite damaged at the moment, but he's throwing more units away. That's expensive losses. And looks like Red backs the game. I think he would have been fine. He had more villagers. He destroyed most opponents' contra houses. I think he would have been in a fine position to sort of just stay back and regroup his forces. I think he threw in the tower a little bit too early. Either way, this is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And of course, keep on hit F10. Okay, that one is just straight up not good. Oh, I'm running low on replays. Sorry about that, had to get a drink. Oh, that's way too sensitive. Much better. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the right side as the blue Ottomans, we have Uthred. Spawn on the left side as the red Dutch, we have Chef Boyardee 117. Of course, 117. If you're going to choose 3 random numbers, might as well choose Master Chief's number. Pick your own 3 random digit number and claim it as your own, like I did. I chose the number 281. Because nobody wants that number, so I claimed it. Either way, when it comes to natives on the map, we do have the House of Witten, which gives you access to the Trabant, Saxon Cuirassier, and a Age 2 fort. And in the center of the map, we do have the House of Vaza, give you access to the Royal Arquebus and the Winged Hussar. And up here is more House of Witten, or Witten or Wetton. Probably Wetton. Looks like Blue will punch that gunman and steal his peace treaty worth nothing. I love that. Peace treaty worth nothing. That seems pretty accurate. Getting 50 experience. And over here, Red will be taking the local doggo and steal his Quicksilver, which is Mercury. The envoy is coming to deliver his terms to his opponent. He already found the peace tree, and he already knows it's worth nothing. We do have a deck selected there by the Ottoman. Auto Anti-Water. Interesting. You got Villagers. Fish Market, improving fishing boat collection rate of fish by 25%, whales by 20%. Builders, Wood Coin. Sabeki, Advanced Arsenal. Galleys, which is going to fishing, which leaves me this variation of the Caravel. Improved warships, Wood Coin, Sabahi, Cavalry Archers, Abbas Guns, Falconets, Topiclier, Galleys, Frigate, Higher Egyptian Mamelukes, 2 Town Centers, also increased build limit by 2, Light Archery, Abbas Guns, Great Bombards, Factory. See, this affects Azaps and Cavalry Archers. So we got a water, anti-water, and archery deck, and I don't think it's going to be, it could be for Cavalry Archers. The reason why I'd have to always double check and read the fish cards, because I have no idea I don't even know all the ships, or hardly any of the ships off the top of my head, because who wants to play water? For the Dutch, we got H2, stay alive. So we've got some sort of prolonged H2, or maybe some sort of fast fortress. We got merchants, military forms, Bank of Amsterdam, town militia, food, wood, coin, pikemen, infantry attack, hussars, bank wagon, religious freedom, higher Irish brigadiers, wood coin, higher skirmishers, infantry combat, hussars, routier, cavalry combat, advanced artillery, fort, and heavy cannons. No factories, no tulip speculation. So it's not a bank boom? Because usually tulip speculations usually assigned, at least it's going to be a bank boom. Or maybe he's not playing I for age 4 whatsoever. There's no factories. Maybe if he's going for age 4, it's going to be literally meant for the 2 heavy cannons, probably about it. Or revolt. Age 4 to fast revolt. No idea. And for the Dutch, we got the quartermaster being deployed on the field. Over here, we already got an age up. Bring shipment of villagers and coins, so both players can probably take it easy in colonial age. Never mind, we got a power build of a stable. Yep, I have a good feeling the Dutch is going to try to end it in age 3. And looks like we got some delis now being pulled on the field. We do have a proxy saloon? No, the Dutch is going to eye it finish in age 2. I don't think I really ever see proxy saloons all too often. Cafe Klunkser being deployed on out. I can't speak. I am still coming from bug, and so I'm really congested, so I can't pronounce this word. Yeah, I literally can't pronounce the G sound all too well with my stuffy up nose. We got some Inquisitors being plotted on the field. I think those are heavy infantry. I have no idea about all the outlaws. All the variations, because people rarely have deployed them out. For good reasons, generally. We got the delis up forward in the formation. Middle walls there.
Commando.
Does wall in for the most part. One does go ahead and pull back the wounded villagers one at a time. He can't one-shot these villagers. Does get him in the inside. That one goes in the inside. He has plenty of response time since that can't be one-shotted. Great micro. Blue does get forced on back. How are the Inquisitors doing? Inquisitors have 30 siege damage. They are and have a healing ability. They have a siege hand attack. They took a bit of damage there. They also do 50% damage versus villagers. What? Hand infantry. They are heavy infantry siege unit. They do times 10 versus the 4 versus explorers, so sending him in there was not good. But the militia do finish off the Inquisition. A non-Spanish Inquisition. No expects a non-Spanish Inquisition. Not alone the Spanish Inquisition. The envoy will be killed off there. And since they were classified as siege unit, they actually did take 50% less damage from the town center. 2 more Inquisitors are there. Gotta be careful about the militia. Even though that 1 health, that's simply... Oh, they can camouflage. I did not know Inquisitors can camouflage. And they also have siege attack, or siege damage, which means the villagers' melee armor will not be applied. And what was their damage? Guess I have to wait until see they get revealed. And got a red villager there clicking up some coin. Oh, there's not... Those are witch hunters, not Inquisitors. They did get revealed there. Their hand attack is 15. Getting some good damage there on the villager. Looks like it does have a little bit of overkill there. Yeah, the militia won't have good siege damage there. Got a blue town center there. Blue has aged up. I wasn't paying attention. We've got more Inquisitors being plotted in the field. Red may have vision of that with his around a saloon. What is the vision range of Inquisitors? He does not. He has not seen it. Inquisitors' vision range is not great. Falconet's now being shipped on in for the Ottoman. Falcons are Inquisitors. They're 100 coins, so they are not an outlaw, but they're effectively the same thing as an outlaw, but with large unique benefits, to say the least. Is the reason why they have bonus damage for the villagers and they use siege damage and torches? Are they just trying to burn the witches? Is that the reason why they're doing like that? Got some cavalry archers here. Of course, cavalry archers have really bad siege damage, like any other light cavalry. But the falconet, of course, has good siege damage, like any other cannon. Most other cannons. The Dutch now going for religious freedom. He can now age up as well, going for the bishop, which will allow him to move diagonally a little bit better. Got both light cavalry, heavy cav, militia 1 health, so it doesn't really matter. Any sneeze will kill them, which I can probably provide myself. Couple falconets there. Let's see, we've got right now 5 banks on the field going for another saloon back here. He's really eyeing for... Maybe he's eyeing for a round of mercenaries next? Age 3 mercenaries? Church here is going to eye for... Oh, brings in the town militia. He's going to try bringing the church improvements. Maybe go for the castle age, not castle age, fortress age church improvements. Militia push way forward. Looks like I'm going to be sent to melee mode against the falconets, which will get some good damage to him. But they do not get off that one. Does everyone ship available? No falconets available. Don't know what the resource costs for the church improvements, but I know they can get a Red Lancer mercenary heavy force, which are called, like, based on the street odds, I think they're called. Stratits. Bank does go down. Blue just going to let his cannons put his one to siege. Not interrupting the economy too much, barring destroying the bank. There's another covered wagon. Not sure if that's the best item. Probably should have gone for military shipments since he knows on the back foot. Quite a bit of food and coins stored up. There's the Red Lancers. Which the first one will give him, what, 4 or 5 Red Lancers? Which is a decent amount of heavy cav. Going for shipment routier. Over here we've got more cavalry archers, more obelisk guns, and a very fine coat. As well as some gang saws. More cavalry archers being shipped on in. Right now the Ottoman player has 27 villagers, the Dutch is at 21, but does of course have 4 banks. Each one provides approximately 5 villagers worth of coin. So just assume plus 20 there, so assume 42 in villagers worth of income. There's routier. I'm not sure why there's envoys. Envoys are not worth as combat units. Hello? So he's spreading them out, maybe just trying to get a whole mess of vision. Routier now eyeing for counterattack. There's the Red Lancers. They do offer good damage. They're a pretty good Hussar variant. They are, I think, are classified as a Lancer, so if you ever get a Calabros item or card you can ship on in from Revolting, they will be affected. Or play as Spanish or Mexicans. So we've got a decent amount of heavy cav and light cav here. Envoy taking some hits there from the town center. And he may intercept with these falconets. That could be a very good pick there. We got a pretty sizable amount of group of cavalry archers here, and Obuscons are light infantry, so they will do bonus damage to Routier. So he does have adamant amount of counter forces against this cavalry force, but does take out both falconets. Got a fort there. Looks like going to plant a fort down. Plant a seed, watch it grow into a nice strong fort. Just make sure you give it a good amount of water in a form of a moat. Red Lancers, when it comes to siege damage, 30, which is not, it's acceptable for a heavy cab. Honestly, not super great for a free population. But it still has better siege damage than the Routier. We now have the Blunderbuss and the Very Fine Coat here as well. And more envoys. Got envoy here. Place envoys along those trade posts, pushing way forward over here. It's opportunity for him to engage on these villagers. Oh, and they're only gets one villager there, looks like. Did some damage there. Cavalry archers do have a movement speed of looks like 7, but looks like the Deadly has a movement speed of 6.8. Red Lancers have, and Routier, at least in formation, have movement speed of 7.25, so they're slightly faster. Come from behind. But he will escape on out of there. Blue's assigned for counterattack. The fort is still being built here. And it could be torched down, but Blue does not have vision of it. Oh, does find some villagers here. Oh, could have got a bit more damage there. He was just trying to hit some runs. That villager does go down. I think he could have got a couple more villagers. I think he just worried about this army, which is a good reason to be worried. The cavalry archers may be all he needs to do to pursue the infantry forces here. It may not be worth it having the Obuscons run everywhere. At least not in the same formation. Now, since they're split on up, they managed to get some shots there. Routier does go down. Fort fires around. More Obuscons. Looks like he has a third town center in the field. Yep, I noticed the second one. Oh, got the third one way down here. And let's see, how is his... He does have 45 villager improvement. I'm not sure what his other improvements are. Got some petards now being pulled on out. Obuscons here could be picked off quite easily. Red Lancers will get 20% extra damage against them. And they get quickly picked off there. Very nice. Cavalry archers find a small volley there. Does find... Oh, out of coin there. Now these villagers going down. The cavalry here is doing a good job keeping his opponent corralled. Dutch right now has 39 villagers. The Ottomans have 37. Dutch has 2 town centers. Good juke. Retracing steps and find opportunity to engage these villagers once again. Great retracing steps, allowing to get... Oh, not really paying attention. Kind of got a lot of villagers there. He's trying to do the circle formation and trying to trap them. Getting some hits on the villagers. He does lose a Routier. Another Routier goes down, but now Blue's designing for a counterattack. Got some villagers there. They need to get inside the fort. Routiers are going down here. Oh, petards. Got the petards. He's set, and that's why he's the villager out front. He's trying to explode the fort with petards. The fort stands, but barely. Red Lancers flanked around, get some good hits on the Obuscons. He's sending engage. Villagers may, at this point in time, if they're going to send fight, they may want to just use the butt of their gun. Not shoot. 6 damage is not that great. Another Red Lancer there. Engaging the Routier. Got a monk here to heal the Red Lancer mercenaries. Red does lose his army. Going for more fishing boats. Got around the halberdiers. Halberdiers can be very useful, though Albus will do bonus damage to them. And Albus, I believe, are classified as siege units, right? No, they're not. So the fort does do full damage to them. Halberdiers engaging. Fort taking massive hits. Fort does go down. And Red's... Oh, and he's going to lose some of these villagers there. He has fishing boats in the field, so he's getting some good income. More Red Lancers there. Round of skirmishers. Skirmishers are, of course, light infantry, so the obelisk guns, but, of course, light cavalry is light cavalry. Skirmishers overall a good item in this situation. His opponent may want to counter out with some delis, going for more cavalry archers, going for more villager kills. Looks like that has 45 villagers. Red dude loses fort and a handful of villagers, but he still has good villager numbers. And now some fish.
Commando.
10 fishing boats in the field. Or out, not in the field, but in the sea. Multiple barracks going up, so he's going to transition to something in the barracks. Did a good job with distracting his opponent from all the cavalry. So, mass skirmisher doesn't seem half bad to me. Neutrally effective versus the obelisk guns, so they do have siege damage. While you do bonus damage versus the light cavalry. Skirmishers do not have good siege damage. Obelisk guns do have 19 range and 49 damage, or 48 damage is pretty good. They are 2 pop. Versus 18 damage, 20 range, and of course 115. Oh, got a round of Red Lancers there. Massive round of Red Lancers. Skirmishers push before, they need to focus on the light cavalry. Red Lancers, they do good damage versus everything. If you could take out these cavalry archers, and they can rip apart the obelisk guns, no problem. Most of the obelisk guns are being picked off by a handful of them. Big round of skirmishers there. And looks like the Ottoman player does back the game. Is angry, saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Keep on hitting the F10 button. Not a whole lot of games left, just 2. Yep, that is way too sensitive. There we go. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. So on bottom side as the red Portuguese, we have Captain Mazen. On north side as the blue Dutch, we have TNT with multiple underscores. My microphone. Explores a little bit idle. When it comes to natives on the map, we do have the House of Yagalon, which can access the Lipkar Tatars and Shock Riders, and as the House of Vaza, the Royal Arquebus and the Winged Hussar, and some Twerps. You will steal and get a lucky coin.
Commando?
And over here, we do got a Witch Hunter protecting his own lucky coin. Guess that coin won't provide him too much luck, will it? No deck here. No deck here. I'm for the trade post. Blues Explorers does snipe the... Nope, did not snipe him. Witch Hunter goes down, and will steal his lucky coin. We have a shipment village that's not being pulled out by the Dutch. And the trading post is complete. When it comes to Dutch deck, we do have villagers, military forms, Bank Amsterdam, Bank of Rotterdam, Town Militia, Exotic Hardwoods, Woodwood, Pikemen, Hussars, Bank, Infinite Frontier Defenses, Religious Freedoms, Irish Brigadiers, Halberdiers, Skirmishers, Infantry Combat, Routier, Cavalry Combat, Royal Mint, Refrigeration, Textiles, Boom Speculation, Factory. So definitely a booming deck, which could be exploited. Portuguese player, and the Portuguese players tend to go for boom Town Center, boom. We do got Federitas, Town Militia, Wood Coin, Gunpowder Infantry Attack, Riding School, City of Tosades, oh I butchered that, Spice Trade, Cigarette Roller, Wood Coin, Halberdiers, Constable, Cazadors, more Cazadors, Dragoons, more Dragoons, Dragoon Combat, Organ Guns, Gunpowder Infantry Combat, Order of Aviz, Organ Guns, Factory, and Higher Italian Emelet. Elemento. Not sure what elementals are. They look similar to Papal Lancer, so maybe some sort of Papal Lancer variant. Blue, red, snipes and steals the treasure. But he did use a snipe there, so is that technically stealing? Not like he let his opponent kill it off and then he takes it on a quick and a sneaky attempt. He did use a full snipe, so let me know if you think that was a steal or not. You got Spyglass there. Blue's Explorer does have more health than Red's Explorer. And currently blue or red is aging up with the Naturalist. We'll probably give him Free Town Center. Over here we got the Quartermaster, which looks like it's not going to provide any quarters to his opponent. The Envoy may join the fun and sock the Explorer. It does garrison the town center as well. Not a full garrison, but 70 damage is still quite significant. And there goes Explorer. And those throw rounds on the Envoy. And there goes Envoy as well. Oh, and let's get a couple cows. Keep those doggies rolling. Cows are fun. I like cows. Oh, wait. How did Blue's Explorer get back up so quickly? Did his age up cause him to be picked up? But the Envoy was already dead, so what picked him up? Did the dead Envoy pick up the Explorer? So did Brad just get a extra experience? Yeah, he just got an additional 45 experience there. Not sure if this could be classified as an exploit, but not a purposeful one. But yeah, had him the dead Envoy lingered around there to pick up the Blue Explorer. Up does bop the cow, you monster. He was already starving, and you didn't give him any food. We do got a round of pikemen not being pulled up with a Dutch, so he's going to be aggressive. A bunch of angry men with pointy sticks for killing off the Explorer twice. Town Militia will be useful, as well as Garrison Town Center. Portuguese player has not gone for Town Militia just yet, nor does he have any military shipments to bring on in. The Explorer will take a bit of damage there. Does a good job of distracting. The Militia may want to be stutter stepped away. They offer good damage. It looks like he is going to run away from the Militia.
Commando.
Bank now being plotted on the field. Yep, that'll be bank number 3 with that shipment. Also need quite a bit of wood to get out another bank. Maybe not gonna be eyeing for any more banks. He may. Oh, he's also going for berries. Berries do collect up slower than the wild fauna, so you should always go for the wild fauna before the berries. The berries definitely good backline food in case you are having trouble securing the food on the field. But he has better field control with those pikemen. Yeah, if you gave a comparison, 0.67 versus 0.84. Quite a bit of difference there. We have a stable there. And the pikeman does get picked off there. Explorer doesn't have a whole lot of health left. Pikeman has not much either. Red Explorer may just want to back on off. The Red Explorer will go down, and Town Center is firing away, but only for 27 damage. It gets sniped from the out of range of its edge. Initiated the attack before he left the circle. There's Age 3, the Exile Prince, and has a shipment available. Not sure what he should go for the shipment. He'll probably go with the organ guns. After all, who doesn't want to see organs on the field? Assuming it's your opponent's. Unless they're yours, in the form of guns. It's fine to see your opponent's organs on the field if they're the fleshy kind, or the musical kind. Just you don't want to see the organ guns of the other steel pipes or brass pipes pointed at you. Another bank now being employed on out, as well as a shipment of Castadors, so no organ guns. Relatively close of aging up. Goes for a shipment of wood. Now he's aging up through the Exile Prince. Tertiary Town Center now here. We got a round of Castadors. They may push the way forward. They can find those pikemen and help finish them off if there's anything left on the field. No, he does not. 21 villagers, 21 population, so they're all dead. He has one shipment available. You go for probably skirmishers, probably best. Definitely not routier, because the Portuguese are known going for Castadors, which are another light infantry unit that mimics the cost of musketeers. And nope, I don't think routier are going to be a good option. You gotta assume the Portuguese players are going for Castadors for light infantry. It's usually a staple of theirs, as well as potentially fighting organ guns, which could give a reason why not go for skirmishers. But it's also one reason why you probably should not lose your explorer like that, because you need them for scouting. Now I've got a massive round of dragoons here. Got light infantry, light cavalry, which is a common tactic deployed out by Dutch, as well as by the Portuguese, as well as by most players. We do have artillery foundry there, good number of routier for defense. Gang saw, very fine coat. More villagers for the Dutch. He has a bit of coin stored on up, has not gone for the church improvements. Portuguese player has not gone for church improvements either. Villagers taking some hits here. Artillery foundry is complete, but going for a falconet may not be a good idea with the amount of dragoons nearby. Plus, there's not enough Castadors to warrant a large number of falconets. Maybe one at most, but that's a little bit overkill with that many Castadors. He is going for a falconet. So going for against more dragoons against that wouldn't be half bad. And I got to run hussars for the Portuguese. So that falconet, I don't think is going to be that great. Does take out that local doggo and steal his, he steals his son, or his daughter. Fuck, so son. So he killed off his father, so Buck, the tamed wolf, will eventually have his revenge. Routier versus dragoons. Routier are basically half of dragoon. And that's like half dragoon. They cost half the population, 180 versus 105. So they're a bit more. Routier are definitely a bit more population efficient. I don't think they're any cost effective. 10 range armor, 20 range armor, more health. Wog Flume, Blunderbuss. More skirmishers and bring to play on another falconet. Or is it the same falconet? It is different, another falconet. Looks like Buck is not helping out the man who murdered his father. Or it could be his mother. Either way. Steal that Cossacks Bandura. A number of organ guns there, as well as some Costors. Good number of cavalry here as well, Hussars and Dragoons. 4 Hussars, 8 Dragoons, 8 Costors, and 3 organ guns. Got 2 falconets here, so they could counterbarrage each other. Organ guns are more of an anti-infantry unit rather than an anti-artillery unit. Do 50% less damage to artillery, so definitely meant to fight infantry. But they can rip apart a village or chop down a tree as well. Hussars trying to break their way forward, does take out one of the falconets. I think they got AoE down a little bit by the organ guns. The Dragoons getting some good damage onto them as well. Both falconets do go down. Routier is now being tasked on in. Organs do fire a volley in the Routier, which is not great for them, but they're pretty stacked up. They can rip apart that formation, like that formation. Another falconet push way forward. Another round of Routier now being pulled them out to engage the Dragoons. Falconet does get focused down there. Still got a couple Costors here, but they can be picked off by the Routier. And does abandon the Costors there. Yep, Buck is still here. Not listening to his master. Luis Figo. And the Explorer will go down. You have a barracks not being blown up by the Dutch. Need eyeing for some skirmishers. Shipment of another Costadors there. Going for more Costadors. No church improvement just yet. Nor the organ guns. The Dutch is going for Culverin, very good. Culverin, of course, will be a good counter to the organ guns. Hunting dogs now being researched. Maybe a little bit late for that. It's a dirt cheap upgrade. I suppose he's still collecting up all the berries.
Claire.
Hello?
Hunting dogs do not improve the food collection rate of berries. So, yep, going for those berries has been a very bad idea in my opinion. Should have been getting the local fauna more. Right now, the Dutch has 59 population versus the Portuguese 110, 35 versus 32, so the Portuguese player has a massive military force on the field.
Commando?
Got more skirmishers being put on the field. Culverins are here. They do 160 damage versus artillery. Organ guns have 150 damage, so you need to make sure they're not focused firing on the organ guns.
Yeah?
Now got Royal Mint now being pulled on out. Takes a little bit of damage there, falls back a little. The third Culverin's being pulled on the field, but I think that is going to be too many against the 3 organ guns.
Commando?
Culverins do get draw the fire there. Alvears try to push the way forward in cover formation. Push the way forward. Getting some good hits there on the organ guns. 1 organ gun remains. Culverin's getting distracted. Culverin does go down. All organ guns, however, gets killed off there. This Culverin's useless. Just keep it back home so it doesn't go down. They're expensive. Culverin sitting on up, trying to take some pot shots. I have no idea what it's trying to do. Skirmishers still go down. Alvear still push way forward in cover formation. And Halberdiers will make short work of these buildings. Another round of Hussars being pulled out. There's another routier, squad of routier. Villagers trying to migrate over here. There's plenty of resources there and not any under immediate threat. Skirmishers and routiers starting to get over surrounded by the Hussars. Falconet there gets immediately killed off. Only takes a couple Khazars. There goes his Hussars. There's a round of skirmishers now being pulled on the field. He has a good defensive position right there. As his villagers have evacuated the region, he's able to keep his economy rolling. So he actually has 30 out of 31 villagers idle. There's 12 in there. These villagers have not been retasked, which is very important. There you go. All of his villagers have been sent back to work. Or, nope, there it goes. The last one does as well. Going for his own halberdiers now. Portuguese players now just mass producing villagers. Going for constables, moving the hit points and damage all Portuguese melee units, including the Hussars, pikemen, halberdiers, and spies. And something called the Lanaros. I don't know what that is. Actually, now looking at it, spies get in hit points. Oh, rather than a percentage increase to spies, it just provides a set increase. 3 damage in cover, 6 damage in hand, 6 damage in melee. I wonder how high that puts the spies' damage. That's interesting. That's a set solid multiplier to spies. I wonder if there's some multipliers can help compound on that. Not sure. Maybe there's some sort of weird bill involving spies or assassins for the Portuguese with that. Doubt they can become a frontline infantry unit, or they're probably worth it. Portuguese players now collecting up some berries as well. He is running out of hunts on the side of the map. Dragoons engaging villagers. Of course, Dragoons' damage against villagers are reduced by, or not Dragoons, routiers. Damage against villagers reduced by 50%, so it'll take a bit of time to gun down these ladies. That other lady does get gunned down. Now got a bunch of angry villagers trying to ward them away, going bludgeon death with the butt of their rifles. Or blunderbuss, not rifles. Hussars now pushing forward, trying to torch some stuff down. Their torch damage is not good. Guns down that halberdier. There's a round of Hussars or halberdiers there to 4 torches. To put his opponent to the torch. We've got more halberdiers being pulled up by the Dutch. Skirmishers and militia try and engage the Kossars. Right now, skirmishers have 20 damage, 20 range. Kossars have 18 damage, 20 range. 110 health versus 162 health. There's quite a bit there. Looks like all the Kossars have gone down, but there's more right there. They do have 45% range assist as opposed to 30. Halberdiers now trying to close on in. They will rip apart those Kossars since they have less health. Halberdiers just need to be in an A move forward and start attacking anything, because right now didn't really attack these Kossars right there, so they got ripped apart. Skirmish the back line. Some of these Halberdiers are able to connect with the Hussars. Got these Kossars moving around with some Hussars as well. Red's army over here is starting to disintegrate a little bit, but got a good number of Dragoons there. Going to be engaged by skirmishers. I think Blue looks like he will hold for now, but both sides losing a good number of military units. More Kossars being pulled out by the Portuguese, and Red's going to be back on off. More halberdiers for the Dutch, so more Kossars would be a good idea.
Commando.
Dutch is running out of hunts on his side of the map, so he may need an eye for some mills relatively soon. at least get the research started. For an easier transition, though mills do cost 40 wood. He does have enough wood to build 2 mills. They're expensive, but I think it's a good idea to get that research started. Though right now the town center is providing a good amount of resources as well, but not an exorbitant amount. Dutchizing for... Oh, the Dutch has 40 villagers. That's nearly reaching... That's getting close to his villager cap of 50. Portuguese at 52. Another round of Hussars there. As well as more Costadors. Round of organ guns there. You can perhaps go mix the organ guns with some more... Oh, already sent this shipment, actually. Far from aging up, so both players looks like they're going to be still in Fortress Age for a bit of time. Now, I do got the gunpowder infantry attack. That'll help even out the Costadors versus skirmishers in damage. Dutch right now has gone for infantry combat, hence why skirmishers have a little bit more stats than the Costadors. So these villagers are getting hit as well. It's gone for Constable, but does not have any Age 3 equivalent card to the infantry combat. Though it does have, of course, Constable improving the melee damage of stuff. You can't get gunpowder infantry combat until Age 4. Now I got some walls going on up here. 5 organ guns in the field that will rip apart his opponent's composition. So I think, yeah, Costador organ guns would be a good idea. And these villagers are going to be pursued. Wait, these are Red's walls. Why is Red going for some walls here? Why is Red going for walls there? I thought that at first that was blue walls, but those are red walls. And these villagers looks like will get picked on off, so that was a very poor decision there. We got an army of 47, nope, an army of 54 advancing over here. A good number of Hussars mixed on in, but the organ guns will start spilling the organs. Get a good volley there. Gets pretty good volley there. Takes out a line of skirmishers. Refrigeration not being put on the field, improving the collection rate of all food resources, including they remove the fact that it collects up yeah, it does improve herded animals. It's one of the few things that affect herded animals collection rate. Not like that really matters in the situation. This is a deadly composition for against the Dutch, who does have a good amount of resources. He's trying to age up. The Portuguese is not an age up. Does get a small volley there on the skirmishers. Got a staple back here. He's pushing his opponent's army into the corner, and there's a good number of villagers here. Here's the town center, so there's no safety for the villagers. It's migrating to the east, but does lose a good number of villagers there. Organ guns do full damage versus villagers. Obviously, push way forward. They're very stacked up. This could be annihilated by the organ guns if they have trouble targeting. Right now, organ guns are having trouble targeting. Once they get a volley off, he needs to select those organ guns and target something there because they have not been firing all too well or at all. There's a formation down from the organ guns. Villagers push way forward. And a choke point there is just not good for blue. Too many halberdiers and a choke point. Blue's army got disintegrated. Bug? Not sure what bug he's referring to. Villagers trying to evacuate out of the region. And blue does cost GG. Hussars will come for one last flank and will not intercept the organ guns. They'll intercept the dragoons. that is the end of the replay. The sound grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And of course, keep on one hit F10. And I have time for one last replay, and I have one last replay available for casting. Gotta make sure it is. Oh, there we go. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. So on the left side as the blue Aztecs, we have F or TFL, and something I immediately noticed, he did convert that Witch Hunter. I think that was the, yep, which I disagree. I think it is better for the Aztecs not to convert anything, but kill everything with the ×2 aura, because the gunman here will provide 18 experience, or in this case, 32. If my math is, or 36. The Witch Hunter, if he would have took time to kill that off, he would have got 32 experience, which I think is worth more than this guy who can be sniped by this opponent's Explorer. So I think it's a bad idea for Aztecs with ×2 aura around the War Chief to convert the natives, or the, not natives, Treasure Guardians. Yep, it is Age of Empires 3. Did I not? Yeah, I did label it Age of Empires 3. Either way, and so on the right side as the red Ottomans, we have Kukurol, I think. I have no idea. We have a shipment available for the Aztecs. We get Age 3 Yags, so Jaguar Prowler Knights. So they're not Yags, but Jags. Or Jaguar. Either way, we got Villagers. We got Kalmlaka. Next council member research or our research will age up twice as fast, which is not that great. There's another card. There's already a age up card for that. Not age up card. Age up politician council. That guy. Either way, we've got villagers, wood, infinite coin, warrior priest, coyote runners, coyote run tactics, silent strike, Odin slingers, or Ontin. Oten. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Villagers, infinite coin. Coyote Runners, Infinite Jaguar Prowler Knights, more Jaguar Prowler Knights, Knight Hit Points, Skull Knights, Ritual Gladiators, shifts 1 Jaguar Prowler Knight for each 2 you've lost so far this game, Temple or Iron Temple, more Jaguar Prowler Knights, Infinite Jaguar Prowler Knights, Scorched Earth, Night Combat, and Arrow Knights. So definitely a Coyote Runner, Jaguar Prowler Knight death. And over here for the Ottomans, we got Istanbul, which is not Istanbul, but Istanbul, I think. I have no idea what that means. It was definitely not Constantinople, for Istanbul. Villagers, food, wood, coin, Janissaries, advanced arsenal, house intrigue, wood, coin, Nazim Fusiliers, delis, Sipahi, Balkanets, advanced frontier defenses, fort. Moss constructions, Berber allies, covered wagons, Infinite Sipahi, more Sipahi, great bombards, Ottoman artillery division, 6 of the grenadiers, named grenadiers, and 1 great bombard, factory. So it looks like we got at least a great bombard, which should be pretty effective versus the Aztecs, which have trouble versus falconets, so great bombards should be equally difficult to deal with. The Arrow Knights are more or less the counter siege unit, but if Jaguar Prowler Knights and Coyote Runners can use their camouflage ability, they can also be used to engage artillery, as well as perhaps encircle your opponent. Again, another conversion here. Yep, I really do disagree converting units as the Aztec War Chief. The extra experience is very nice. It's honestly, in my opinion, the Aztec War Chief's aura is the better of all the auras, since you get all those shipments you really do desire. Shipment of coin not being brought on in does have the warrior priest dancing or communicating with himself in the war plaza. I can understand the trying to remove the stereotype of primitive savages to try to get rid of, but for the Aztecs, they can keep the fire pit. After all, The Aztecs are a literal death cult. Blue does get a kill there, which will give him the experience. And red will get the treasure. Does pick off that witch hunter there, giving his opponent 16 experience, or giving himself additional 16 experience. And does kill off the explorer there. Huh. They should have provided much higher. The kill bounty is 45. And that was definitely in the aura there, so that should provide 90, right? That should provide 90 experience, unless it does exclude the explorers. Looks like he is not collecting any more villagers, maybe for some sort of fast fortress. After all, it is a Jaguar deck. And now thinking about it, Ottoman's barracks units, which he is also going for Fortress Age as well, going for Exile Prince. All of the Ottoman's barracks units are heavy. The Nazim Fusiliers are heavy infantry. The Azaps are heavy infantry. Janissaries are heavy infantry. Jaguar Prowler Knights seem very effective against the Ottoman's current, most of the Ottoman deck, actually. If he goes for the cavalry, would it be the Delis or the Spahis, the Jaguar Prowler Knights would do just fine versus them as well. But the Spahis are still pretty good for a heavy cav with the AoE effect, so still be careful around them. There's also still a herdable down here, this water buffalo. He does have some water bison here. In fact, if he ages up to get out the free farms, he can use those farms to fatten up the livestock. Got Shim Sapahi. If he sees the Sapahi being aggressive towards the villagers, he can hit the big button to bring out 4 Jaguar Prowler Knights. Then he can hit it again when it's in Fortress Age to get another 8 more Jaguar Prowler Knights. He does have enough to hit the big button for the Jaguar Prowler Knights. However, he can't use the button until he's aged up. He does have a shipment available. So if he actually eyes for a bit more food and coin, so maybe he can bring a shipment to big button to get a big wave of Jaguar Prowler Knights. He does have, let's see, he does have almost coin for the Jaguar Prowler Knight temple. Maybe a good idea for a first shipment. Go for this and for the big button for the raiding party. The Pahi are idle. They probably should be a bit more aggressive. Got a barracks there. And he is going for the Jaguar Temple. He doesn't have to hit the big buttons immediately. They do have a pretty fast research time. But once he sees the Spahi, he will probably have to hit it. There's also a couple Falconets here. It's a small but elite force here. He does have a number, of course, of Treasure Guardians here to help him out, as well as the Eagle Scout. This villager may get hit. We got a Noble Hut Travis up here. Did he get that from the age up? He may have gotten the 2 Noble Hut Travis age up. Wasn't paying attention to what it was. There's his Jaguar Prowler Knights. These villagers can easily get back home. He's bringing all of his villagers in. He's hitting the big button to bring in 4 Jaguar Prowler Knights. The villagers, of course, getting ripped apart. One does go down. Does not have increased health research from the market. Or does he have a market on the field? Bringing the second big button as well. I'm pretty sure as well you can get the 3rd big button in this age as well, but needs a bit more, of course. He has enough, almost enough food, almost enough wood. I think it's 450, 450, 450. Takes another villager there.
Putney.
Now he does have 27 Jaguar Prowler Knight attack, which is very, very significant. It will rip apart the Janissaries. Janissaries are not a good item. Sipahi do have AoE, that's the only thing going for them against the Jaguar Prowler Knights, which will be effective, but of course they will be equally countered by ×2 damage. He also activates the increased damage. He only has one Warrior Priest, so he only gets a 2% damage increase. Not great, but not entirely bad. He does have another, will camouflage his way forward. The Eagle Scout could have camouflaged as well, could have kept that as a camouflage scout. He does not see any of those guys. Those guys are camouflaging their way forward as well. He evacuated his town center. He does not know about it. Here come Jaguar Prowler Knights coming for the ambush. They do have 43 siege damage. After all, they're a halberdier variant with bonus damage versus heavy infantry. There's Falconet. These Fusiliers do bonus damage versus heavy infantry as well. So it's going to be deadly combat. Hanzo's taking some big hits. He needs to separate his formation. Stuff is slowing him down. Does hit some of the Janissaries over here. Starting to engage. Jaguar Prowler Knights are engaged in melee. These Fusiliers don't have bonus damage against heavy infantry in melee, so they're far weaker in melee. Jaguar Prowler Knights completely surround this force and annihilates them. Sipahi are providing one good last stand, and now the town center will be ripped apart. Got 2 shipments here. Brings in the increased hit points, and maybe a good idea to just go for the Warrior Priest. And that's probably going to be game. Aztecs trying to bring in delis, which is a horrible idea at this moment. He needs obelisk guns. And he does not have access to obelisk gun shipment. And red does back up the game. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on the next replay. As I mentioned beforehand, that is my last replay I have in store for y'all, so sorry about that. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, have a good evening, get some good